Anissa Nawe. Straight to our breaking news this hour. In Athens, arguably the biggest protest in years has already triggered clashes. Greeks are venting their anger against a new package of austerity measures likely to be adopted as soon as Thursday. RT's Sarah Firth is there for us and now joins us live. Sarah, the atmosphere very tense right now on the streets of Athens. Take us through what's happening.
Absolutely. Well, we've seen the last couple of hours of violent clashes breaking out in the front of the Parliament building. Can show you what's going on at the moment. You can still see a very chaotic situation here, really. We've had tear gas being set off, and that's pushing back the crowds. We've seen a lot of the protesters throwing Molotov cocktails at the riot police. People are really a bit confused. We've seen them running in all directions. It's not just Syntagma where you're seeing all these people. All the main streets off of Syntagma also absolutely packed with protesters that have turned out against those austerity measures. You can see the riot police moving forward there again, trying to push back some of these protesters from outside the Parliament building. Inside, of course, the government discussing the austerity measures. We've also heard from some inside sources possibly there's discussion at the moment of a coalition government being formed because it's very, very clear here in the country at the moment they've simply lost the public support. This is the biggest protest that Greece has seen since the financial crisis started. Tens of thousands of people are more joining all the time onto the streets, and very concerning what we're seeing here at the moment because, as we said, this is one of the largest, and no one really knows exactly what's going to happen now if this situation escalates, as indeed it seemed to over the last couple of hours. I'll show you just down here as well so you can get an idea of the numbers. This really goes back right up off the streets of Syntagma. There are absolutely crowds and crowds of people here. And you can see again the riot police moving in there with the tear gas. You can smell the tear gas in the air. Very concerning because, again, when we were on the streets earlier, a big youth movement had turned out. They said that they were fighting not just for the future of their country, but for the future, their future as well. And it really is very disturbing scene as well. Even more disturbing because we've seen this play out on Syntagma Square time and again now, and EU leaders and the government here have really failed to get a handle on this. And so we see more of these really terrible scenes again breaking out. The tear gas used against the protesters anger bubbling over, and they're sort of throwing anything they can get their hands on really at the riot police. So certainly a situation at the moment that feels like it's getting out of control. Very, very chaotic indeed.
All right, incredible pictures coming out of the Greek capital there, where RT's Sarah Firth is reporting live for us, and we'll be joining her throughout the day.